I slapped a white girl across the face. We were in fifth grade, and I had just gotten to school, and I was hanging my backpack and my coat up in the cubbies. And then here she came. Why do you smell like cake? It was my cocoa butter lotion. Why is your hair like that, Stacy? Why this? Why that? Why this? And I blacked out and I just slapped her. I just really wanted her to stop talking. And I was really also exhausted from answering these kinds of questions from white girls all the time. I just wanted it to stop. She started crying and she ran out the cubbies, rightfully so, and told our teacher, our white teacher. And our white teacher looked at the crying white girl and then she looked at me. I just knew that I was in trouble. I was, a black girl in this very white school. So the teacher looked at both of us and she was like, "Girl, go sit down." And I sat down too. I still think about that moment to this day. How did a black girl hit a white girl and then not get labeled as a problem? Well, later that year, another black girl in our class got in a fight with another white girl in our class during gym. And the outcome was very different. She was taken out of our class and put in special education, an isolated classroom. Special education back then was very different. My teacher said she was different. She was taller, she had darker skin, she was quieter. And I have spent years thinking about how different our outcomes were. And I know that I was wrong for hitting that girl. And I also believe that the other girl may have had some learning challenges that needed support. At the end of the day, we were both 10 years old. My white teacher, she was able to see the child beneath my slap, but I wonder if she was able to see the child in my classmate. And so that's what I mean when I say white rooms can misread humanity. They can miss the story underneath the moment, and they can miss the person standing right in front of them. That experience is part of why I think deeply about the spaces that my own children enter. Because before my children walk into rooms where other people may decide what they see, I want my children to know who they are first. I want them to know their identity before someone else tries to define it. I want them to know who they are. They are smart, they're creative, they're kind, they're funny, and they're worthy before they enter spaces that might not always see them as those things.